Alright guys, I am back and started with a real first video. It's one of the albums that I'm working on. The customer that I kind of explained in my first video, she wants 30 photo albums and I just finished another one, so I figured I would start from the beginning and just kind of take it one step at a time and show you guys kind of my oddball thinking process, and figure that, the next few videos will probably be about me making these since I have to do them anyway. And you guys might hear me go quiet for a minute only because I'm trying to think and remember everything that I am trying to grab a hold of. The nice thing about this customer is that when she requested that I do these albums for her, she not only requested the albums, she also sent me everything that I need to make the albums, basically. So, she sent me the Tim Holtz. I don't even know what they're called, honestly. They're the, the little album things that you can buy from him with the little rings. And do I actually have those ones set on right now? So, and I actually, when I set these up for the first time, I realized that now that I actually put them in correctly, I didn't know that the brads were supposed to go in the opposite direction. So I was really frustrated with these when I first started making them, and now I've kind of figured out what I did wrong. So let me just fix that real quick. Yeah, I figured that, I'll take you guys along on my process and kind of my odd thinking, because I don't do the whole, I only use one paper line on an album, and I kind of pick and choose whatever I'm feeling for that page. Each page to me is a blank canvas, so I just kind of go from there, and I apologize in advance if you guys see me shifting around a lot. I can't sit still for very long due to my back, but hopefully you guys won't notice it too much. She sent me all the chipboard that I would need. She sent me the 8x11, so I just cut them down. And in order to make the pockets, I saved all my little slivers. And I will make 2, 4, 6, 10, 14, 16. Did I drop an extra one in there? I did. I also apologize if you guys hear my youngest one. She is having a hard time sleeping tonight, so she might pop in and say hello. I try to do my videos very late at night when all my kids are sleeping, I hope. And let's see, what do I want here? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that. So anywho, I just cut one 8x11 in half and tried to punch the holes in. That was before I got this thing. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to shake the video. Before I got this, I was trying to do it all by hand, and I had a little template and caused way more issues than I needed. So I just take these, which were the slivers off the side, and oops, just kind of glue this down. And so my husband went out and bought a, oh, my glue's not going to work, went out and bought a webcam, so hopefully this works out a lot better than my phone. Oh, bugger. Where's my safety pin? I just figured, like I said in the first video, I would just take you guys along the ride with me and see how it goes, and hopefully you guys continue to have fun watching me, kind of learn and explore. And alright, this thing is just not going to work for me today. There we go. Knew I'd get it eventually. Just kind of, explore and figure out. I am, however, realizing now that I cannot craft and speak at the same time. For some reason, concentration levels just kind of go right out the window. So hopefully that will, improve over time. Let's see if I can find a thinner one here. Just so I don't have to punch those holes again. Oh, I don't know why I set it straight back up. I do that to myself every single time. Oh, and I lost my little cup thingy. Oh well. I had a little cup holder that I would stick that in upside down. I don't know what I did with it. And I don't know about these. I don't really know if I like these, to be honest. Yeah, I was really excited that, you know, she had told me she was going to send me all the product and send me everything I basically need to make the albums and everything else, but I'm coming to realize that I like making them more from scratch, I think. To me, it's just, I think when I start from the beginning and get all the way down to the end, it's just easier for me to pick out what I want, I guess, is the easiest way for me to explain it. Because with this, I don't know, maybe it's just me, just because it's kind of, the guesswork is kind of out of it. And I've never really done anything like this. I mean, I haven't really done any of it before, so I can't really say that. But I guess my beginning learning with the albums was how Jane was doing them, you know, from, you know, paper bags and doing the binding on your own and everything else. And so from start to finish, it was all whatever I decided to put in it. If I wanted to add a flap, if I wanted to, you know, add extra pockets or whatever. These are just kind of, they're already, there's no thinking involved, I guess. Which I suppose is a good thing. Oh, and I don't know if you guys can, oh man, I keep hitting that wire. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to figure out a different place for that wire to go. Yeah, it's probably not a good spot. I've started making my doilies. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to start putting those up on my Etsy, and I've got, you know, the white and the cream. And I've got a larger size. And then my largest one here, which is a really nice, like, taupe color. So I have no idea what to sell them at, honestly, so I'm just going to kind of keep researching. Some of these prices are kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just because, you know, I don't have an income, so to me they're kind of out of my price range. But, I don't know. I got to do more research on it and figure out what my prices are going to be on it, because I don't know what it's worth. And I usually end up underselling myself, or at least that's what I keep getting told, is that I'm not, you know, requesting enough money from people or whatever it may be. I don't know. I feel bad about asking people for money. I feel guilty doing that. Just rather give it away for free, but at the same time, I know I need to, you know, build an income of some sort. So I can't give away everything for free. Speaking of free, however, oh, my fan just shut off. That got really warm. Sorry, guys. My fan in my office and my light, so I apologize now if my light goes out, because that's been happening. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if it's the weather here in Arizona, because I've lived in Vegas my whole life and we didn't have these issues, but my light just randomly turns off. So that's kind of weird. But anyways, speaking of free, I was going through my comments and I was laughing because I saw May May Made It. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. She's amazing. She made a cute little comments on my my first video about, you know, if I want to send an organizer her way, just let her know when I need her address. And she actually got me thinking, and I'm going, you know, I could build the organizer, which I bought chipboard for, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm thinking of doing a giveaway. Honestly. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be building the organizer anyway and refiguring out what my measurements were and configurations and all that fun stuff. So I have no room for it, and I don't have enough product to go in it anyway. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. I think that might be fun. Heck, it's only video number 2. I'm already at 249 subscribers, which you all are amazing, by the way. That was really cool to wake up one day and just look at my video and see like 600 some odd views on it and 200 subscribers, 200 plus subscribers now actually. So I was really, really shocked at that and completely excited. That actually made me feel like, you know, maybe my first video wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Now I just gotta hope I can follow up with it and keep going. Hopefully the second video, which is this one, isn't going to be as bad. Oh, and I'm not even looking at my screen, so I don't even know if I'm in shot. Sorry, guys. I promise I'll get better. I promise. Time will go on. And, so yeah, I tried to make a lot of comments back, and, you know, I had a couple people make comments on, you know, they don't really comment very often, but wanted to applaud the fact that I made my first video and things like that. And those comments mean the world to me. Like, all of your comments do. Just the fact that you guys are so open and so welcoming, and just, it was totally not what I expected, I guess. And you know, I don't mean this, come on. I don't ever want to sound like I'm trying to be, like, rude or anything like that, but I'm very antisocial. Like, my social buddies are my kids, and usually it's me yelling at them and them yelling back at me, or, you know, that's my conversation for most of the day. So I was really nervous about jumping on YouTube, and, you know, I guess worried about people judging, and, you know, I keep hearing about this whole thumbs down thing, and, you know, I'm a very drama-free, laid-back, carefree type of person. So I guess it just was like a worry for me, I suppose, that, like, people were not going to like me once they, you know, heard me and got to get to know me a little bit, because it's like I was explaining to Jane, I don't have a lot of friends, and I try to keep it that way because I'm a pretty upfront and honest person, and most people don't like me because of that. I'm just trimming that off because that's too long. So I hope I don't say, oh, there goes my light. See, I knew it. Shoot, sorry guys. Hang on. Ta-da! Let there be light. Sorry, I am so sorry. Oh, should I even post this video now? I don't know. Oh, it's a horrible video. Maybe I should have just stuck with my first one. Like with my phone, I mean. Seem to have had better. I don't know what's going on with my light. Or my fan. They just randomly shut off, and all of a sudden I'm, like, sitting in my craft room sweating. It's not a very pretty picture. It's actually really bad. And then I realized that my fan's off. How I don't know my fan's off as it's going off, I don't know. I don't get that either. But, oh, come on, glue. I have half a bottle in here, and it's like, I don't know if it got clogged up because of the move, and it was, like, really hot in a box, or I don't know. I hope you guys don't mind a lot of rambling, because I have a feeling that's what most of my videos are going to be. Just me rambling, talking to myself like I usually do. But now I actually have people who will listen. Well, I don't know if you guys are actually listening, but I have some people who might comment. So that's kind of cool. What was I talking about before all this? See, I get distracted really easily, which is why I think that I don't follow the rules of a crafter. Which I keep hearing there are no rules, but I don't know. It's like, I watch a lot of people who, because like what I do is, I don't go by the same paper line. Like, that's like for some people, that's like a big no-no. You don't make an album outside of the paper line. And I don't get it. The more it's thought out for me, the more issues I have with it, I guess. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I want to figure it all out on my own. Like, this is probably not the easiest way to do this. And I'm sure, 5 years from now, when I become a better album maker and I figure all that out, that I'll figure out an easier way to do this. And you guys might laugh when it comes down to, making the organizer. Because once you guys see how simple it really is, you're probably going to be able to find out a better way to do it. Better than I could, anyway. So, oh, giveaway. That's what we were talking about. Sorry. See? Random. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing my first giveaway. So I'm hoping you guys will keep hanging in there with me. I know it took me like, I don't know, a week and a half to make the second video. I just wanted to finish up my other album because I didn't want you guys coming in on like, midway through and not knowing what I was doing. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so I guess that doesn't really matter. I'm glad you guys found my first video really funny. Because I sat back and watched it and laughed at myself. My husband did too. It was pretty funny. I told him he wasn't allowed to laugh at me though. That didn't work out so well. He just laughed anyway. But yeah, so hopefully you guys will be patient with me. Because like I said, I just bought the chipboard. I actually found it at Tuesday morning. 25 count. It's called Northwoods. Let me just grab it real quick. This guy. I don't know if you guys can see that. I promise I will figure out the whole thing with the camera. Anyways, I got that for $3.99. 25 count. I don't know if that's good. I was excited about it. It's enough to get me through an organizer, I hope. Because, see, I was using I made a mistake when I was explaining Jane's organizer. I think this is the .22. It's very flimsy. So I had to, like, when I cut it, I had to double and triple some of the pieces on it. So I'm hoping that I can still get the right dimensions and figure it all out with the thicker chipboard without it taking up too much space. I hope. But anyways, yeah, my plan to
Can I tell you something?
do a giveaway and see how it goes. Sorry, guys. Scarlett, go on. Bedtime, sweetheart. You need to go.
I'll tell you something.
Sorry, she's having a really rough night tonight. But, so I'm thinking that once I figure out how to get it all together and get it up on my Etsy and everything else, before I actually put it up on my Etsy, I want to do the giveaway. And then I will just, you know, contact whoever wins. And I don't even think I don't even know what I would do. Like, just have you guys comment, I guess, that you would want one. That would be an interest for you. You'd much rather have one for free than pay for it and make it yourself, and then I would just decorate it however you wanted. That sounds like a good game plan. I like that plan, actually. I'm hoping you guys like that plan. Sorry, I have the sniffles today. It's driving me crazy. We had like this, it wasn't even a thunderstorm. It was like one huge boom, and then it was over. It's really bizarre. I've never heard that before in my life. Oh, she's having a really rough night. I'm so sorry, guys. She's so used to being in here with me that it's weird to not have her in here with me, but I've watched like other people's videos, and I know for some people it's really distracting to have a child in the room when you're trying to, I mean, heck, it's distracting for me trying to craft and talk at the same time. I keep forgetting to look. I actually have it hooked up to my computer now where I can see what I'm doing. And I keep forgetting to look. So hopefully I'm not too, like, all over the place crazy. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I think I'm just going to get through this part right here. My most important thing that I wanted to talk about was the giveaway. Because I'm hoping you guys will be interested in that. And my doilies. I was pretty excited to make those, doilies. I'm going to make some butterflies and flowers and some other requests that I have seen come up on my comments that people are interested in. So I figure, hey, if I can make a few extra bucks selling those, I will do it. Oh boy. I swear this thing's half full. I promise. It's just making a lot of noise. So basically what I'm doing, because I just realized I'm not even talking about what I'm doing, I'm just rambling on and on about whatever, because I'm just kind of random like that. I'm taking two little strips that I cut off from the sides here, and I'm gluing them to the inside here. And what that's going to do is it is going to, as I put this one on, it's going to create that pocket. So I can put a tag in there without, you know, roughing up my edges, I think. I don't know, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I could have just glued this onto this, huh? Oh well. Too late now. I've already made 7 albums. Well, this is album number 7 right now, so. Too late. Well, that and it gave me a little more room. So because these are kind of puffed out a little bit, it gives me a little more room for when I add my little flap pieces that go on the top. You'll see as we go, I think. I'm hoping to record this all the way through. If this is too boring, just let me know. I don't mind honesty. Yeah, you guys are amazing. In case I haven't mentioned that already, like the comments that I received just on my first video alone made me so excited I couldn't wait to do my second one. I know that sounds really weird because, you know, it took me like forever to make the second one, but I was really excited. Some of you joined me on Facebook, and I don't know what this whole Google circle thing is. I don't know if anyone wants to comment and explain that to me because I am so not tech savvy. Computers and I don't get along at all. I tried explaining that to Jane and she just kind of giggled at me, but seriously, computers and I don't get along. I have nowhere to put this and it's driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to figure something else out with that because this whole tipping it up, tipping it back down thing is driving me crazy. So yeah, told you guys I was random. Y'all thought I was kidding, didn't you? Nope, very random. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. This is probably why I don't talk to people. Because they all kind of stare at me like I'm crazy. Heck, my kids stare at me like I'm crazy half the time. They don't know what I'm saying either. I think they just kind of hang out and join the ride. Just watch their crazy mom babble and talk randomness. Cool thing is that I've raised my kids, so they all kind of randomly talk craziness with me, so it's kind of funny. I hope I have enough pages here. So, and because I have my little baggie hidden. So she sent me, I don't know if you guys can see. I feel really bad, like, I was trying so hard to make sure it was just my hands in here. I apparently need to readjust my video. But she sent me like a whole bunch of punch-out flowers that she made, and just to see, like, although that's really cute, sometimes it doesn't always line up. Or it doesn't go with what I'm working with. But I try to make it work anyway. So like this is, I forgot what she said. Wallpaper, I think she said this was. It's like a fabric, but it's sticky on the back. So just, I mean, a whole bunch of different random, you know, little things that she made, and which are great and they're cute and I appreciate them. But sometimes I don't know how to incorporate them into my albums. I think just because I didn't pick them out. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Makes sense to me. But yeah, because I didn't pick them out, they're just kind of, they're like these butterflies, which are, again, really cute. And, I need to go this way. Sorry. I'll figure it out, I promise. Not today, apparently. Probably not on the next one either, so hope you guys aren't expecting that. But yeah, she just sent me a whole bunch of random stuff, which is, again, amazing. But I think because I didn't pick it out, and I didn't pick the paper lines out either, she picked out, like, a whole bunch of different random, so, like, there's punch-out butterflies, and some flowers, and things like that. And she picked out all the papers. So in each album, she has made a request that there be a family page, a Christian page, and a military page. And then the rest is, you know, whatever I can throw together. Not throw together, but you know what I'm saying. So those 3 pages are mandatory. So I put those 3 at the end of the book. And then the first couple of pages or whatever, the first 5 pages are whatever I can make them out to be. But like I said, I didn't pick out the paper. So some of the paper I'm not too crazy about, which is fine. It's paper she likes, and that's all that matters. But I think it's just because everything was so... how do I explain it to make it make sense? I don't know how to explain it to make it make sense. It makes sense, like I said, with the whole organizer thing, it makes sense up here, like in my mind. I don't know how to make it make sense to other people, though. I guess the best way for me to explain it is that because I didn't pick it out and I'm not building it from scratch the way I learned from the beginning, like this is a whole new thing for me. So it's different and it's weird to me. like if I wanted to make an album for, you know, a family member or something like that, this is not the way I would go. Only because I don't know what it is. I'm just not comfortable with it, I guess. I think it's the reason why I haven't bought like the cinch or, I wouldn't know how to work those things anyway, but I like the making my own hinges and deciding how, you know, wide the gaps are going to be in between the pages and adding crazy pockets and hidden pockets and, oh, come on, snip off. Snip. I apparently need new scissors. Oh, and I need to buy new Tim Holtz scissors. I'm really upset about that. So these are supposed to be non-sticky, and mine stick. Probably shouldn't use these with your score tape. And I've tried, like, cleaning them off. Just by, I don't know. Oh, I'm so upset. Anyways, so I've been giving my Tim Holtz scissors a break. I don't know why that would change anything, but, you know, it just sounded good in the moment. I've given them a break, just letting them hang out. Oh, this glue. You're driving me crazy. Okay, my glue is driving me bonkers, and I don't know where my other glue is right now. What other glue do I have? Oh, I have a Scotch glue. I keep seeing everyone use that, so I was trying to use it too. And I like it, except for the fact that, like, it comes out so quick. It comes out so quick that, like, every time I do this, all my glue just goes and oozes out. And it seems like no matter how small I use with that stuff, I still lose it. And then, like, my pages don't stick, and see, learning process. If you guys have advice on that, let me know. Because I've tried, you know, using it all the way down here and smushing it outward. I've tried using just a little bead right here and pushing it inward. I just lose glue. Glue and I don't get along either, apparently. That's okay. I'll get there eventually. Baby steps. I love how everyone's making comments about baby steps. You guys are so, so funny. I love it. Talking about how I have a few women on my comments that have said, you know, they're excited that I took the baby steps and that I made my first video and they haven't made theirs yet. You know what? Just go for it. Really? That's what I'm doing. Just go for it. I sound like a babbling crazy person. And obviously, as you can see, don't know what I'm doing. But, it is what it is. And like I said, you know, if you guys still hang out with me and enjoy the ride and enjoy someone babbling in the background, that'd be me. Because that's what I do best, is just babble. Here, Scarlett, hold that. There you go. See, I found a holder. No, hold it upside down. There you go. She's not ready for bed yet, which is crazy because it's like midnight.
I love you, Mom.
Shh, I love you too. Quiet. Oh, my daughter made her first debut. Hey, where are you going with my glue? Give me that.
Can
Back
you
here.
put it behind me.
Shh. They only want to hear mommy talking. That's so not true. Sounded good. Careful. What are you doing, crazy? Don't be moving furniture.
I'm scooting
No. Just sit. Sit. Mommy's almost done. Sorry, guys. I hope that doesn't make anyone upset.
Can I watch
She is such a mommy's girl and has a really, really hard time sleeping when mommy's not in the room.
Netflix?
I'm really hoping when school comes around that breaks. Fingers crossed. Here, hold that. Thank you.
Can I watch
No,
Netflix?
sweetheart. Mommy's doing her video. You gotta wait just a minute. Okay. Thank you for being patient.
Your new video?
Yes, a new video.
Can I make a new video like you?
No. Shh. She's my new glue holder, so she's giggling over there by herself. So, alright guys, I'm so sorry. One more page, and then I'm going to call it a night and tuck her in, because she'll never go to bed. I was really hoping. See, I got lucky with my last video. She was totally passed out before I even hit the play button. I was kind of hoping her dad would keep her in the room, and apparently he's already asleep. I'm guessing, because she's out here with me instead of in the room with Dad. So, you guys are probably going to get to meet her a lot, quite honestly, because she doesn't get to go to school yet. And as soon as my kids... What I just do? Oh, duh. Give me that. I forgot I had her hold my glue. See? Random. Oh, boy. You know, my mom and dad used to tell me growing up as a kid that if my head wasn't attached to me, I would lose it.
I wanted to hold it.
They were right. They were. If my head wasn't attached, it would have been gone years ago. Because I can't remember anything. Which is probably another reason why I'm so random. I had a glue top. There it is. I'm going to stick you upside down in my cup so you're ready for next time. I hope. Oh, hold on. Well, okay. Oh, why did I... See? There I go again. I still need that. Just kidding. So, hopefully you guys are still hanging in there with me while I make my boring album. I don't know what it is. Like, seriously, these are... Oh, they're so, like, mind-numbing to me. I think because I don't have to think that... Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I just keep repeating myself. It's very frustrating to me. I don't feel like it's very challenging, and I feel like they're just kind of blah. And they're not, like, where I want them to be, if that makes sense. They're not what I expect them to be. Oh, my light's flickering again. This darn light is going to drive me crazy. Batty, I tell you. Oops. Let's not break the caddy. Okay. But, it just, I think because they're all exactly the same covers, the same amount of chipboard. I'm so used to, again, being random that I want hidden pockets and I want flaps all over the place and embellishments that I've made, and because I'm learning how to do that too, which that's been rather interesting. So, like I was trying to show you guys last time, I made grunge board. Oops, where am I at? Grunge board family tiles for the front of her albums, and I added just a little bead and I just random stamped on the back. But it's grunge board, and I gessoed it, and I saw a whole bunch of people making these with, like, I'm trying to show you, it's like pliable, it's really cool. Making these with, like, wood chips. Well, I bought a pack of grunge board from Tuesday Morning, and it's these guys. I don't know if can you see how they're like little tiles? So I just broke them all apart, painted them with gesso, stamped them like crazy, and then I have crackle accents on this one. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know how to zoom in. Can you see that? The little lines and stuff? And then I just use glossy accents on the other ones. So they're just kind of nice. Oh, and I put that, what'd she call it? Jane uses the sparkle Mod Podge. The glitter Mod Podge or whatever it's called. So as you can see, it's really, really shiny and sparkly. So I used that. And I'm going to put these on the cover of the albums after I've, either... Because some of them I've painted, some of them I've just papered. And hopefully if you guys are still hanging out, you'll see as I make this one in little leaves. I made those out of random... I bought a huge bag. I found it at Goodwill, Savers, one of the two. I tend to shop at like thrift stores a lot to see if I can find all sorts of different things. But I made little leaves, and I've been taking them and just kind of bending them and making, 2 little leaves here and sticking them behind flowers. I don't know if you guys can see that. So, and that's been working out pretty well behind some of the flowers that she has created. So I have a few of my own embellishments that I'm throwing in there, but she had requested that most of her embellishments be used. And I mean, she's an absolute sweetheart, and you know, like I said, she sent me everything, like 20 paper pads and tons of just plain cardstock, and I have glue on my finger. Sorry. Oh, see, random. Sorry. I tried to call myself out on it, so I stopped doing it. But I'm 28 years old and it hasn't worked yet, so I highly doubt it's going to happen now. So, I have. What else did she send me? Just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, like random embellishments and tags, and I mean, tons and tons of washi tape. Like, I didn't even know what washi tape was. This is like only a quarter of what she sent me. Like a lot of washi tape. Oh, wrong way. Lots and lots of washi tape. So that's been fun to play with because I've never used any of that before. And she sent me a ton of like punched out butterflies. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I have a ton of stuff to incorporate into the albums. It's just kind of weird because, like I said, I think the hardest part is that I didn't pick it all out. I didn't mentally go in with a game plan of this is kind of how I want my album to look when I put it all together. So it's been challenging, but it's been a fun challenge and frustrating challenge. And so yeah, hopefully the next couple of videos will be about me making just this album and maybe a few more because I'm hoping to get through a couple of them quickly because with the move I lost about a month and a half worth of work because I was packing and, you know, prepping for the move and all that fun stuff because I can only do so much every day. Little bits. But, so that's a start of album number 7, and I hope you guys continue with me and just enjoy crafting and hearing a crazy person, you know, just babble on, rambling to herself, and a random sneak peek of my kid who's still sitting here upset with me because she's not holding the glue anymore, and it's time for bed. So thanks so much, guys, for hanging out, and hopefully I will get rid of like this section of me because I don't want this part of me in the video. So Maymay, you said if I had any questions about videoing, how do I just get this section in there? Because I've tried, and I didn't think this part of me would be in there. I'm still in here hanging out. So thanks, guys, and hopefully I plan on doing videos on Fridays, I think, so that way I can stay up late while my kids are sleeping and not have to get up early the next morning because school's starting in a couple of weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks. So, all right, thanks for hanging out, guys. See you soon.